Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, welcome back. This pick a card reading will be what is the current gossip about you. So from left to right, you have pile 1, the Wheel of Fortune, pile 2 is the Emperor, and pile 3 is the Sun. So some of you may resonate with pile 2. You may have some messages there. I was talking for a few minutes and I forgot to press record, so pretty much I was saying that a lot of you are known as a popular loner, and a lot of people feel like they missed out on being able to be around you or really seeing your growth, really seeing your transformation, seeing who you are today and how much work you had to put in to get here. There's people that wish they would have stuck it through. You could have had a lot of people give up on you when you were in the making of becoming who you are, and now they're just kind of looking back, wishing that they would have trusted you or simply believed in you. So a lot of people are talking about how much work you put in to get to where you are and how you're doing it by yourself, or you're not really including a lot of people. You could be someone who's very popular, but you don't really like to collab with people or work with different people. You just do things on your own and you're receiving a lot of success from it. A lot of people love your vibe, they love your energy, and you just have a lot of people reminiscing. Past people, even people that you may have recently encountered, they wish that they would be able to be a part of your life. They wish that they were your friend, or they wish they were able to work for you or with you. They just want to be closer to you. Your energy radiates. Like you're very attractive, and you bring a lot of people in. You reel a lot of people in. You get a lot of people's attention simply because you're vibrating so high and you've overcome so much, and that's how you're getting all of this attention. And you could be someone who is very popular and you're very stable, you're very successful, but you don't care for the fame. You could only want the finances and, being able to afford nice things and simply afford living, but you don't really care too much about the attention. You don't care about, having X amount of likes or X amount of followers. You just want to be able to take care of yourself. And there are a lot of people who want to be in your shoes. They want to be where you're at. They're just not willing to put in the work to get there. You're also being talked about because you are someone who broke generational curses, or this is what people are saying you're about to do. You could be on your way to really creating a lot of change. You could be the pioneer in your family. You could be the black sheep. You're someone who is going to do so much, and people are just amazed that they're going to be able to experience this, whether they are a part of your life, personally or external. They are still hopeful that you're going to be the one to spark this change. You're going to be the one to change everything. People also talk about how you're someone who does not settle. You refuse to settle even if you have reached all of your goals. If you have something else in mind that you want to go towards, you're going to actively move towards it. You just don't have it in you to sit and let it be. You're not someone who can reach a goal or reach milestones and then settle and simply, close out the chapter or stop chasing or stop, moving forward. You are continuously growing. You are forever growing. And the day you reach that final destination, that is when you leave this earth. So until then, you are constantly moving, you're constantly growing, you're constantly learning. I definitely feel like you inspire a lot of people, and you may not have many people tell you this, but you definitely inspire so many people. Even the ones who may have something negative to say, you inspire them as well. And it's because you're just simply in your own lane, you mind your business. There's not much like messy gossip about you because you're just doing your own thing. And like I said, it feels like you cut a lot of people off. You could have done this a long time ago. So it's been years since you've been in certain rooms, around certain people, in certain environments. You've just been doing your own thing. And you could be very quick to cut people off if they are, bringing mess and drama into your life. People also talk about how you're always able to turn something negative into something positive. So if you're dealing with people who are hating on you, you simply see it as you doing something right. You see it as growth. If you're getting a lot of attention and you have some people who are being negative, some people who are being positive, you don't solely focus on the negative. You see the complete situation, the entirety of the situation as growth. You see it as your audience is expanding. The people who are tuning into you are growing. The people who have something to say about you, it's clearly increasing. So that means that you're doing something correct on your end. And I feel like you also brush a lot of negative, things off of you because you're not bothering anyone. You're doing your own thing. You're in your own lane. You don't come for people. You don't bother people. And I feel like if you are speaking about something, you just take it as a hit dog will holler. If the shoe fits, wear it. So if somebody has something to say about you or your life, the way you're living, the way you're doing things, or they're upset because you said something and it, it hit home for them, you leave it as it is. Because a lot of people, they're not going to come out and say, that hurt, or I didn't really want to hear that, but I needed to hear that. They're not going to take it the way they should in order to grow, in order to heal. They're going to take offense to it and then try to project onto you. But you're good. You're healed. You're stable. You're content. It feels like you are just so mature and you see through a lot of people, and you simply don't allow people's personal issues to affect you. And this is why people are admiring you. This is what they're talking about. They want to essentially have your mind. The way you perceive things, the way you're able to quickly block off any negative energy. They feel like you are very intelligent, very wise beyond your years. Yeah, you have the Page of Swords, the Empress, and the Moon. Very balanced energy. Some of you could be married, or this is what people are saying. They feel like you're married, or they feel like you have somebody that's a part of your life, but you're not really broadcasting this relationship or telling everybody your business. You're just simply happy and, secluded somewhere. But people want to know more about you. They want to know about your life. They want to know what's going on with you. How are you living? What are you doing? People are very curious about you. And it's because you have this protective energy where you're not easily letting people in, and people aren't able to, easily spy on you and see what you're doing and who you're with. But they're very curious about your life. So you definitely have a lot of secret admirers, people who would be pretty ashamed to admit, especially with you being in this Emperor energy, you possessing so much power from within. They would be ashamed to have to admit that they messed up or they missed out, because you could have told these people like, hey, I'm headed down a very successful path. Hey, I'm about to do some big things. So, it may not look like it now, but I'm telling you, give it some time. And they didn't believe in you. They could have laughed at you. They could have really, tried to downplay your success. And now you're sitting on this throne. So they know if they try to come back, you're gonna quickly cut that off. And that's what they don't want to face. They don't want to accept that once upon a time, you two were aligned. Once upon a time, you two could have taken over the world together. But now you're doing it alone, or you're doing it with your significant other, or new people, new friends, new family. So a lot of people, they don't want to honestly admit or open up, but they do kind of think about it. They reminisce about it, especially every time they see you. If you're doing something that is bringing you a lot of success and you're constantly being posted, you're constantly being shown here and there, you're constantly traveling, you're constantly making an appearance, they can't help but to watch. You could be someone who doesn't post as often on social media, but when you do, it's always something new. You may always post different products. You may always have some type of change, like maybe you're losing weight, maybe your hair is getting longer. Some of you may be traveling as well. So you're posting in different cities, different countries, exploring different cultures, and really just vlogging your experience. And I feel like these are people that they just can't help but watch. What can they say? And if you're not in this energy, you are definitely headed towards that. If you're in a place where you have people, talking down on you, people downplaying what you're doing, laughing at you because you're working on something and you're really passionate about it, those laughs is going to turn to tears real quick. People are going to get real silent, and that's how you're going to have people around you get very silent because you're making noise. They can't talk anymore. So I feel like you may not hear from these people anytime soon, but if you do, it'll be very subtle because they're still in a place where they're not willing to admit that they were wrong. They're not willing to open up and express that, they doubted you. These could even be people who are trying to get away from you, trying to hurry up and sneak away, trying to find a way to get away from whatever you have going on. So if you stay in the same city as them, they're trying to move, go somewhere else. Maybe they're not from the same city as you, but they currently live in the same city, so they're trying to go back to their hometown. They're trying to find a way to silently and secretively remove themselves, because it's very embarrassing that once upon a time you two were attached, especially if many people knew about you being connected to these people, family, friends, or even a lover. And it feels like they could have people around them as well that are asking them about you. Have you seen Pile 1? Pile 1 is doing some big things. Wow, Pile 1 is, man, we didn't know that they were like that. We didn't know this, we didn't know that. You didn't tell us this. They could have even tried to downplay you, like I said before. So you have a lot of people feeling very embarrassed. And there's a lot of whispers, a lot of like secret conversations. And it's because your energy is so powerful. And I feel like I said before, if you're not already in this position, once you get there, people are going to be so afraid to say your name because they know if they say anything about you, it's going to come right back to you. That's how powerful and successful you are becoming. But they don't want to be connected. They want to release that. Maybe at one point in time, they were always talking about you, always bringing you up, but now they're trying to like hide away from what they used to say and you know, how they oh so badly wanted to be connected to you, because it's embarrassing to see that you have made it, you have overcome whatever was sent your way, and they're still in their position, stuck, lost, confused, burdened. You took the harder route, the longer route, while this person thought they were gonna get it easy or get rich quick, and nothing has changed, at least not for them. And I feel like the only way that they will see change is once they hold themselves accountable and look in the mirror and accept who they are and what they've done so that they can heal and move forward. But it feels like that'll be a long time coming because they're very much in denial and they're still trying to run. So that's your reading, Part 1. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check on my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. The current gossip about you is that you have some ancestors, spirit guides, whoever you believe in, whoever you are connected to, they don't play about you. I feel like a lot of you have leveled up in some way. This could be through your gifts, your spiritual gifts, or this could simply be you putting in the work to become the best version of yourself. But people are recognizing that you are not playing with anyone. You could be entering the new year with a completely new mindset, and you're starting now. Instead of waiting until January, you're starting right now. It feels like there are a lot of people who are currently suffering for what they did to you, how they made you feel, how they treated you. All of that energy is being returned to them. These are people that want to come back. They want to try to make things right, but they don't really have anything to offer you. They don't have anything to really show for what they've done. They don't have any type of apology or any type of growth to even get you to take their word or their actions into consideration. So people are saying that they should never cross you. They should never try to get over on you because you will spin a block, spiritually, of course. You have some energies around you who are very powerful. And like I said before, they just don't play. And it could be multiple people who have done some bad things to you. Some of you, this could be within your work environment. This could be around family, friends, even relationships. They're talking about how you always get the last laugh. You will always be the one on top. It feels like these people collectively can agree that you are a very kind person, and whatever they did do to you, you truly didn't deserve it. I feel like these are people that don't really believe. They don't really believe in religion or spirituality. They don't believe, period. So I feel like when you were vocal about, you know, how protected you are and how grateful you are to have the energies around you, it's like they didn't believe it. They could have laughed at it. They could have really doubted what you were saying until they experienced that karma, until everything turned back on them. This also feels like people who are genuinely afraid of you because of this outcome that they're experiencing. And I feel like although a part of them may want to come back around, they would rather leave completely and just get away from you because they feel like even if they try to right their wrongs, they'll still end up suffering. So if you're wanting to speak on something or speak to someone about what they did to you, how they made you feel, it honestly feels like your words are not needed. Like you really don't have to say anything or do anything. It's already done. And even if you receive like an apology, you do not have to respond to that. You don't have to say thank you. If you want to, of course, do what you please. But a response isn't needed when it comes to this energy because everything has been said. Everything is clear. They're fully aware of what they did, their actions, and now they are dealing with the consequences. Yeah, 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Page of Swords. I'm telling you, they are going through it. And it feels like they're struggling to find a way to get back to how things were. Maybe they were in a decent position financially, whether this is because of your help or, you know, they were just in this position themselves. But it feels like they're definitely struggling to grow within our finances. They're struggling to find a job. They're struggling to keep a job. They're struggling to keep some type of money. feels like you have people who want to pay you back. So maybe, you know, unfortunately you were robbed, or whether this is you being robbed financially or, you know, mentally, emotionally, something was definitely taken from you. And it's like they want to return whatever they took. They want to try to repay you to kind of balance out the scales, but it's something that they won't be able to do. It doesn't matter how hard they work. It doesn't matter what they try. It's not happening. I feel like these are people that are blocked from coming back into your life. It's like their karma is to suffer, especially financially. They could have lost a home. This person could have lost everything, or these people could have lost everything. And they're having to sit and watch you receive what you deserve, watch you be happy, watch you move on. And I feel like they were meant to go through this lesson because they have to believe that, you know, whether you are religious, whether you are spiritual, whatever your beliefs may be or not, you still have to understand that there will be consequences to your actions. And these are people that could have been skating through life, just doing people wrong and thinking that they were getting away with it. And now they've met their match. Now it's time for them to see how it feels. So a lot of people are afraid of doing you wrong. This feels like these are people that are telling others, you know, don't bother pile 2. Do not try to get over on pile 2. Don't do anything to pile 2 because it's going to come back and it's going to be in the worst way. On the brighter side of things for you, I feel like you definitely have a lot of success coming in. Whatever was taken from you will be returned. And I feel like you have a new beginning coming towards you. Some of you are thinking about starting something new, a business, a project, an idea. Definitely create that because you have a free path in front of you. You have a clear view, a clear sight of things. I feel like you also learned a lesson from this as well. So use this energy, use this opportunity to do what makes you happy, to follow your heart and enjoy your life. But I feel like you could have also learned from this lesson, you know, to be mindful of the people that you trust, be aware of their intentions, be aware of their actions, you know, pay attention to how they're moving, how they're carrying themselves. You know, maybe this is someone who you tried to help, someone that you maybe let into your home. I feel like you're learning to try to be a little bit more careful. I do feel like you'll have these people saying things about you that clearly aren't true. They could be saying you're a heartbreaker, you broke their heart, or you did to them what they actually did to you. And this is why they're going to continue to go through this cycle, because they're not learning. You know, they want to be the victim. They want people to feel bad for them. But in actuality, they know they messed up. But overall, this is something that you don't have to deal with anymore because this person has been permanently removed from your life. I feel like you have outgrown this type of energy, these type of people. So you're in a completely different playing field right now. You're vibrating extremely high. So just focus on that. Continue to carry that energy and get ready for a new beginning because you definitely have something very positive coming in for you. It is definitely going to be a reward for what you have experienced. So that's your reading pile 2. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. So yeah, the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Three of Wands. A lot of bright energy here, bright colors. You could be feeling very optimistic right now, very energetic. You could feel like starting something new. You could be excited about something. Maybe something's coming in. This could be like an order, something that you order online. You could be waiting for it to be delivered. But your energy feels very positive right now, and I feel like this is also what people are gossiping about. Your energy feels very youthful. It seems like you have been reborn. Some of you could have gotten like a facial, some type of treatment to help with your skin or help you look a little bit more youthful. You could also be wearing like your natural hair, trying natural hairstyles. You could be taking a break from like enhancements, maybe like nails, getting your nails done, you know, wearing certain hairstyles. It feels like you're switching things up. And this doesn't have to be a long break. You could be taking like a temporary break from something that may have been stressing you out or making something difficult for you or making life difficult for you. But people are talking about how you look very refreshed. You look new. You could be drinking a lot of water. This could be a new skincare routine, workout routine, or something about you that just looks very good, like you're glowing. Some of you may be pregnant, or you may find out that you're pregnant. Either way, you're looking very beautiful, very handsome. Either way, you're looking very refreshed. You may have some people trying to distract you or trying to like get you out of this very beautiful and positive energy that you're in. I feel like it's something that you won't allow to affect you, but I would just say be mindful, you know, just as a warning, because You may have some people here that don't want you to be in this energy because they're not in this energy. They could be going through some things, and seeing you smile and seeing you be happy and positive, it's like affecting them internally. You may have some messages in pile 1. Maybe you were considering pile 1 or 3. So I feel like you deserve to be in this energy because of what you've experienced, what you've been through. And I feel like you don't care who has anything to say about it because they don't know how much you have endured and how you were able to pick yourself back up and start over again. You could be going back to school, whether it's getting your GED or, going to college, whatever it is, it feels like you are embarking on a new journey, wanting to create new experiences for yourself. So people are definitely seeing this change within you. You may consider yourself to be a late bloomer, but regardless, this is a new beginning. This is something very exciting for you. I also feel like you'll have a lot of people who will be very supportive of you in this journey. And it kind of feels like you're not really expecting this. Or maybe you're just not worried about it. Like, if people are going to support you or not, you're still going to do what you need to do to make yourself happy. It honestly feels like these are people that are struggling to figure out what to say about you or how to really feel about you, because you are overcoming something, or you have overcome something. You are stepping into a new energy. You are embarking on a new journey. You're changing up your lifestyle. Maybe you were hanging around like the wrong crowd, dealing with the wrong people, and now you are making those changes to better yourself, to mature. So before, they may have had a lot to say about you and the decisions that you made, but now they're kind of like, oh, they kind of want you to go back to their energy so they can have something to talk about. Yeah, this feels very toxic in a way, because you have people who are wanting to hold on to the older version of you. They want you to go back to that struggle phase, go back to, going through all of these different obstacles, dealing with all these problems. Maybe you called a lot of people and talked to them about your relationship problems, your personal problems. You may have been very vocal about what you were experiencing. And you could have even noticed that these are people that weren't helping you. They were just asking about your business, letting you vent, and not really offering you the advice that you need or the guidance that you were seeking. So I feel like you had to pick yourself up and really figure it out on your own. And now you are charging towards your goals and your destination. So no one can really block you from going towards this. I feel like you're giving yourself all the credit for being able to get back up and try it again, regardless of your age, regardless of your surroundings, regardless of your peers, regardless of the judgment. You're going to do it. You're going to make it happen. And I feel like a lot of people will simply have to eat their words. They'll have to deal with it. But I definitely feel like people are seeing you as someone who's stronger now. You are really standing in your power, regardless of how you may be perceived. As this Page of Pentacles, you are still very powerful. The ideas that you have, the things that you're about to create, the change that you're about to make happen is extremely powerful right now. I feel like your aura is radiating yellow and blue and red as well. So try your best to ignore these people and what they have to say, because you will definitely notice you're going down a path of redemption, and these are people that are wanting you to go back into that maybe toxic mindset. Maybe you were, not really feeling your best or not really feeling as confident. Maybe you weren't really prioritizing yourself, your happiness. Maybe you were allowing certain things to play out in your life that you didn't deserve. But now you're in a completely different state of mind. And you have people who simply want you to go backwards. So continue to think about your future. Continue to think about the changes that you are about to experience. And I also feel like you're going to see significant changes even as this Page of Pentacles. You're not going to have to reach the King to realize how far you've come. This initial start, this initial beginning is going to be very important for you. So definitely keep charging towards whatever you desire. So I feel like you'll definitely reach whatever you want. You'll definitely receive whatever you want. And although you have people having so much to say about it, you'll still reach your destination. You'll still get what you want. So you'll definitely have to ignore these energies. You may even have to move, maybe out of your city, out of your town, out of your country, and start to really network with people who are like-minded, people who are, motivated like you are. Especially if you have a lot of pessimistic people around you. I will also say be mindful of what you are consuming, the things that you're watching, the things that you are, allowing in your head. Right now, you could be in a very vulnerable state. Something doesn't resonate with you, just remove it. release it. Do not consume that. I feel like you'll benefit from watching like a lot of motivational videos, really listening to high frequency, and keep everything cool, calm, and collected. Keep everything balanced and focus on the new things, new energies, new people, new places. I truly feel like that's something that will help you get through this period in your life. So that's your reading, pile 3. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon.